All right, what's going on, Vibes? Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy Marc. You know what I mean? I got my co-host with me, Nick J. Nick, how's everything going out there so far?
Everything is everything.
Everything is
Yes,
everything.
everything is everything.
Okay, good,
Had
good,
had
good.
a decent birthday.
Okay.
About
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
to
You breaking up a little bit.
get
You know what I mean? But it's cool
into
though. Uh, all right.
and to start heat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Nick, you know what I mean? Hop on them comments for me real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're gonna start, with our first topic. It's none other than Iron Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you talk about Tyson, we're talking about comedy, we're talking about movies, we're talking about what he did in the ring in the past. But guess what? He was in the ring, but the ring was the airplane this time. Jet blue flight, right? Now, let me set it up for you for anybody who didn't see this, right? Mike Yamifa was on a flight going to Miami, weed convention, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into that in a second. You know what I'm saying? But he's on the flight. People, high fiving him, taking pictures with him, everything like that. Now, this annoying, obnoxious guy that you seen posted next to Mike, right? Now, this guy, he took pictures with him, selfies with him, everything like that. But then he started being annoying, and then he threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. I'm like, listen, even Mike Tyson's like almost like getting close to 60 years old. I wouldn't throw a water bottle at 60-year-old Mike Tyson.
Mm-mm.
I just wouldn't do it. It's just not a smart thing to do. But anyway, he threw a water bottle at him, and then Mike was just like, I had enough. Gave him a couple love taps for Mike. You know what I mean, which is a real punch from everybody else. But it was a couple love taps. I don't think Mike really was trying to hurt him. It was just more like, yo, just let me get you in line. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And that's what happened. Mike didn't get arrested. Mike was able to go ahead about his business, and everything was fine. And now this guy, I guess he's trying to take legal action, which definitely won't work because of like 15 witnesses on the plane that said he started with Mike. Nick J, I know you've seen this whole thing. What are your thoughts, I'm saying, about this whole Mike Tyson fiasco on the plane?
I don't. Was the guy drunk or something? Cause who? Can you? Am I stuck?
Wait a minute, are you on mute? Are you on mute? All right, I can't even hear you. Hold up. Wait. Little technical difficulty. Little technical difficulty. That's all. Nick, go ahead. Fire away. Oh, you on?
Yeah.
Nick. Oh, we got it.
Okay. So I just like I don't know if the guy is drunk or what,
Uh
but
huh.
like, why would you challenge Mike Tyson? Is weird.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It
Absolutely weird.
it wasn't smart.
Nah. Not at all. Um. And I'm gonna say like this: the authorities must have been okay, with Mike doing what he did because he was able, just to kind of give his statement and then just go ahead and make it, just go ahead and go ahead about his business. So obviously they didn't think he did anything wrong, you
Mm.
know. But Mike, went on to have a great weekend. It was the weed convention in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
And that
You
was
know,
there.
yeah, I'm saying,
I think
so I'm
I
like, man, he's
do.
taking pictures with everybody. Ric Flair, for the wrestling giant, the wrestling great was down there. Rick Ross, for the rapper, he's there. Ice T is there. Oh, everybody was at this weed convention. I'm like, this was like something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, Mike has his own strain of cannabis, and he has Yummy for the weed farm out in California, and he has a couple other things going on. So I'm just like, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Becca, you know what I mean, for hello. And yes, you are right. You got to be drunk to try Mike because nobody would do that sober. No, they would not. No, they would not. Man, but that was crazy. And this guy who tried him, has like extensive criminal background. You know what I'm saying? So he don't really have much leg to stand on. You know, I'm just like, I don't know why you got a lawyer because he's going to lose. You know, I was like, man, just save your money.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? Just save your money. You know what I mean? And just, go on with your embarrassment, man. You tried Mike, you lost. You know what I mean? You gotta live with it. You just gotta live with it. Mike living his life though. You know what I'm saying? Mike living his life. So I'm happy for Mike. I'm happy for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Nick, anything else you want to add here?
No, I just think it was really a really stupid situation. You
Mm-hmm.
got beat up. You most likely not gonna get no money. It was just all around dumb.
I absolutely agree. All right, we're gonna go to our next topic. NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I gotta start with what happened off the court more than what happened on the court. And of course, y'all mean we're talking about nobody else but Bum Simmons. You know what I'm saying? This guy again, just refuses to play basketball. I'm
Hmm.
like, I mean, Nick was telling me backstage he was a fashion model. You know what I mean? He certainly looked like one, you know what I'm saying? You know why they were losing. So I'm just like, I'm trying to really figure that one out. But I'm just like, man, this guy just does too much. He just does entirely too much. I'm just like, man, this guy really, really just I don't know.
He
I'm
has
like
no
he's
interest in
doing too
playing.
much. Say again.
He just, it seems like he just don't have no interest in playing.
He
If
he really doesn't.
if you're like, this is a new team, you really have something to prove because you have this reputation from Philly, and then you are proving why, Philly and the fans, just
Mhm.
really didn't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And now you on the sidelines,
Right.
you looking fresh to death, and it's like it's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely crazy.
Playoff,
Definitely crazy.
like who don't
Yeah.
play in the playoffs? You
I'm
make
like,
sure that
man.
you are well by the playoffs.
Yeah. Absolutely. He hasn't played all year, and now I got a bad back, and I'm just like, man. I'm trying to tell you, that's just a crazy situation. The Nets, you know what I'm saying, are even in a crazier situation because they're about to be out the playoffs. They're down 3-0. You know what I'm saying? To the Boston Celtics. We're going to actually come back to this pick, you know what I mean, for real, later
Oh,
in the show as well. But I'm just saying they're already down. They're looking real bad out here. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look good for them. I'm like, KD, you made the wrong choice. You were winning championships with the Warriors, and now you're in Brooklyn and you're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And then you're with Kyrie Irving, and everybody knows about Kyrie. He likes to he marches to his own beat. He beats his own drum. I ain't getting no vaccine. I'm doing what the hell I want to do. This is your teammate. This is what you signed up for. Hey man, I can't feel bad. I really can't feel bad for the guy. I'm sorry. I just can't. You know what I'm saying?
a video where he told a fan to suck his dick
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sounds about right.
was
You know what I'm saying?
hilarious. The
Yeah,
fan was like saying something, some slick shit, and he was like, "Suck my dick." He was in his way to the locker room.
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I definitely hear it. I definitely hear it. Oh man. So I'm just like, man, but with these playoffs, obviously we gotta talk about the Sixers, Joel Embiid. He's looking to close it out tonight. I'm in the trap right now because I'm like, I got the game on in the background. I'm doing the show, I'm in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and Sean, you know what I'm saying? I think you blocked me from getting tickets tonight to the game because I missed last week's show. I think
Hmm.
that's Sean and Bobby Blackjack, you know what I mean, for real, hating on Philly a little bit. I'm gonna have to address y'all, you know what I mean, another time. But Joel Embiid, he's ready to win. We're ready to clinch this series and move to the next series. But the playoffs have been exciting. Steph Curry, has been exciting. So it's been a good playoff so far. So I'm just like, like listen, if you happen to, tune in, catch a game, you know what I mean, go ahead, catch one. Some good stuff going on out there. All right, so we're gonna move on from the. Huh?
Good news. Philly needs all the good news right now.
Yes, we do. You know what I'm saying? But we got more Philly good news coming up, though. We got some coming up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to this. We're gonna go to some NFL news real quick. I forgot about it, came across my desk. You know what I'm saying? Debo Samuel, the star wide receiver from the 49ers, has demanded a trade. You know what I'm saying? He wants out of San Francisco. I know this makes 49ers fans very mad. They're upset. I've talked to a few of them, including Merv, who's on Wednesday's show, and he does the Tuesday
That's
show.
right.
He
He's
does
a
Wednesday. Yes, he is a 49ers fan. He's upset. Oh, for 49ers Nation is upset because this guy, wants to trade. I like, you know what I say to that? Why don't y'all get a better quarterback and maybe he won't want to trade? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, you stuck with this guy, Jimmy G. He hasn't produced. Merv has talked about this guy for about a good 4 or 5 years. So at least he's being honest about it. You know what I mean? Look, our quarterback stinks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, that's cool. NFL draft is on Thursday in prime time on ABC Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I say about the NFL draft? The NFL draft is in some ways like the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Because when the kid gets drafted, the family's jumping up and down like, yeah, we made it. You know what I'm saying?
it's always fun
I
to watch.
love seeing the drafts. I love seeing the drafts, particularly yummy for black and brown people, because that's all lottery right there. I ain't even gonna lie. That is all lottery. You know what I'm saying? I like, listen, I don't see too many black folks hitting Powerball, but I do see them in the NFL and the NBA draft every damn year. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to that. That's going on, with the NFL, so we're happy about that. You know what I'm saying? I got, for let me get this up here.
I
Jay
was
Wright, coach of Villanova, retires. You know what I'm saying? He's calling it quits. I'm like, man, listen, Jay, you've done a great job. You've done a great job. You've done a excellent job. Excellent job. But it's time to hang it up. Let me get a picture up here so I can get that. Amen. Right there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Yep, that's Jay Wright. He's won 2 championships at Villanova. You know what I'm saying? Philly all day. Philly loves Villanova. Villanova loves Philly. I'm just like, I've known guys who played for the program. We had 2 parades on Broad Street. I think it was Broad Street, and we were on JFK. I think the last one was on JFK. You know what I'm saying? So when my nephew was in middle school, you know what I'm saying, the last time that they won it, I think his school was maybe 2 blocks from JFK. So the school got to go to the parade. That was great, whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, props to Jay Wright. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know the Sixers and the Knicks and a few other pro teams want him to coach, but he always stayed at college. Props to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
transition is hard anyway.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm like, man, he did a great job. So I'm with it. All right. Now I got something that's both this next topic is near and dear to both Yami, myself, and Nick J. I'm gonna put it up here. Pin relays is this weekend the biggest track meet on the entire East Coast. I'm like, it don't get no better than the pin relays. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just from the track, from the sport to the event to the everything that goes on with the weekend is great. You know what I'm saying? Nick, I know you have some special news about the pin relays. So go ahead, hit us with an exclusive real quick.
Yes, my daughter and her track and her relay team qualified for the pin relays, the 4x4. So I am super duper hyped. I love track anyway, but it's wonderful being a track mom and my daughter, seeing my daughter in such a large, scale,
right.
Championship. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's great. And see, I got news of my own because I'm Uncle Mark. You know what I'm saying? My nephew, for his running in the pin relays as well, the 200 and the 400. Ooh. Roman Catholic High School. You know what I'm saying? Is where he is what he's running for. So I don't know what time they're running. I will be there, to see him run. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's like an alternate for one of the relay teams too. I'm not too sure about that. But I'm like, we are very proud, you know what I'm saying? For a Momo, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, it's fun times, you know what I'm saying, in the Johnson family. And we'll be there, you know what I mean, Saturday, you know what I mean, to see him run. He runs track meets like
Oh,
every
okay,
weekend.
Saturday.
So, it's kind of like one of those things. So I'm just like, we'll see what happens with that. All right,
Saturday's
all right. Nick,
really
I
good.
can't wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think you're on mute again. I think you're on because I can't hear you. Can I hear you? Let's see. Let's see if we can hear.
Can you hear me now?
Are we good?
Can you
No?
hear me? No?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, Nick, you know what I mean, for a congrats from Merv. There you go. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm still here. We going to do it. Can you hear me? Merv, can you hear me? Can you hear Nick?
Can you hear me?
Is it okay? All right. I think he can hear you. I don't think I can hear you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to this next thing. All right. So wait a minute. Let me get these banners up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Get this thing going on. All right. Mark 5. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Mark 5. We're going, you know what I mean, to the first thing. Nick, Megan the Stallion interview with Gail King. What are you thinking about what happened with that? I'm gonna let you go first. You go ahead and give your thoughts on that, Nick.
Can you hear me? You can't?
Yeah, I hear you. Did you?
Okay. So I did not see the interview, but
Okay.
I've believed her since the beginning.
All right. You said you believe it.
Yeah. I mean, what would she gain from that?
Man,
from lying about that?
I'm gonna say like this. You know
I've
what?
seen different.
I'm gonna say like this. I think she sounded credible until they couldn't match up that gun. And I'm gonna say like this, knowing y'all mean for people who have got gun charges and gun convictions, right? It don't take no 2 years to match up no gun. It don't take 2 years. It take more like 2 days.
2 years.
Well, I'm just saying they haven't. They're still saying we're processing the DNA. You hear all these reports. We're processing the DNA. We're not sure who DNA is on the gun. We're not sure who DNA is on the clip. You know what I mean? We ain't sure. We ain't sure about too much. I'm just like, it's a gun case. I'm like, you know how many people got convicted on a gun charge? I'm like, what you mean you're not sure? And that's where I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'm like, Tory, I'm like, listen, I understand, I understand, when people, some people just don't like the guy, right? I'm like, listen, Meek Mill had problems with him, so that means Philly had a couple problems with him, but that's okay. But I'm just saying, yo, like, I'm like, listen, if he, but Meg is doubling down on this, and it's all gonna come out in court, So I'm trying to see, like, I gotta wait till it play out, but I'm gonna say like this, right? I'm like, I think this is going to end in. I think y'all mean for is I don't know if it's going to just end in not guilty and that's it. I like Meg got all the powers that be behind her on this one, including the judge. Man, I don't know. I don't want to see any brother go to jail. You know what I mean? Especially for something he didn't do, but it just don't look good. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. It don't look good.
Did you hear that song Plan B?
Yeah, I did. I did. Y'all should do that at Coachella. I definitely heard that.
Yeah,
Straight up, last. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
All right. Let's see. You know what I mean? All right. So we got to move to this guy, the baby. Lord. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Listen.
Is his real name Kirk?
Yeah. Jonathan Kirk. That's it.
Huh.
His last name's Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah. So once again, he's in the news, right? Now he just had the bowling alley fight, right? Again. You know what I'm saying, with his baby mama brother, right? Okay. And then he shot somebody, you know what I mean, for trying to break in his house. And then, you know what I mean, he swung on his own artist like a couple days ago. I'm like, this guy, trouble looks for him, but he also likes to find the trouble. Like, I'm gonna say like this: usually, people who are wired like that, it don't end well for them. I think we've seen these stories before. We don't know, you know what I mean, when it catches up with them, but it finds a way to catch up with them.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is good.
you know what I'm saying? The baby, just what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? You know, everything, because I'm like, this is like the third shooting he's been involved in. That's pretty bizarre. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I saw this video on you. It was from a few years ago, quite a few years ago on
Right.
YouTube, and it's like, oh, okay, he a real nigga, but sometimes you can go from like real nigga to nutcase real easy, and starting to look like the latter.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even going to disagree with you on that one. I'm telling you, you know, I'm gonna say like this. I hope he just kind of chills out at some point,
Simmers down.
you know. But I'm just like, it just don't look like he gonna chill out. You know what I'm saying? But I hope he chills out at some point. I'm like, man, we both. I mean, us, yeah, I mean, for, you know, having been in Philly for a number of years, we both ran across and have knuckleheads in our family. But you know what I'm saying? You know, at some point, some of them chilled out and some of them didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you know, I don't want to see anything happen to the baby where it's like, you know, where either, you know what I mean, you know, something happens to you, you know, where you can't come back from it, or you go to jail for a really long time. I just don't want to see that happen to the guy. But I mean, the path that he's on, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
So we're
I
gonna
see
move on to this
knuckleheads
guy.
play on the L.
Yeah. We're gonna move on
On
to
the
this
L
guy right
platform.
here. You know, Will Smith. You know what I mean? We're gonna give an update. They said Will Smith is in India. You know what I'm saying? I seen him get off the plane. He's taking pictures
There was
and
a
everything
picture
like
from
that.
Taj Mahal.
Yeah. You
He
know,
looked like he was on his Zen thing.
yeah. And everybody's saying, oh, Will Smith, well, the Oscars slap. I don't know. You know, Netflix ain't doing the film. Well, guess what? I heard people lined up to work with Will Smith. You know what I mean? I read an article on that they lined up to work with him. So, y'all mean, miss me with that. You ain't canceling no Will Smith. You know what I mean? We get what he did. Like, okay, all right, I mean, I understand it, but I'm just saying, you know, maybe they ain't the right place to do it, but I certainly understand it, and I ain't mad that he did it. But it's just like, what people was thinking that he was going to get canceled. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, he ain't getting canceled. Yes, yeah, I mean, for like, we agree. We agree. This year, we agree.
Will.
You know what I mean? We agree with that. I'm telling you, you know, so, but with Will Smith, though, I think, yeah, I'm saying he's going to be able to come back just fine. And I think he's going to chill out for a little bit, but 2023, I think he'll be back. You know what I mean? For, you know, ready to do something. You know what I'm saying? What you think? What you think, Nick? What you think about Will Smith?
Will Smith is Will Smith.
There you go.
Like, nobody's gonna turn him down. Well, I'm sure he don't even have to read scripts anymore.
Nah, he don't. He don't. He definitely don't. He definitely don't. You know what I'm saying? He definitely don't. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. All right. Now, let's get to these characters. We're going to start with ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, Pooh Shiesty, but we're going to start with ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky is on the left. Obviously, you should know who he is. This is Rihanna's baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know, now, he got arrested for a shooting from last year, last November. You know, I don't even know how they put that one together, but they did. And he got arrested. They got him coming off the private plane and arrested him for this. He bonded out like $500,000. You know what I mean? For he's with Rihanna. You know what I mean? When he got arrested,
I'm just like, man, that case sounds a little crazy, but here's another guy who they do start with him. Like, I remember the video overseas where he was trying to walk away and the guy started messing with him, and then he, him and his guys, beat these guys' asses or whatever. And then he got locked up, and Trump, had to come and, come in and get him out of jail. So I'm like, man, trouble finds this guy. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky, Rihanna's baby daddy, Nick J. What are we thinking right there?
It's crazy because they was just in Barbados. She was looking like a real Bajan gal. She was, she had the coconut,
right.
Open. They was on the street. It just, it was very nice to see. She's almost due.
Yeah, she's close, right?
She's due, and she's having the baby down there. So like,
okay.
So hopefully, he'll be able to go down there with her so that they can keep, this plan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we got to talk about this other fella, Pooh Shiesty. This is, for like the young bulls, this is their guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's going away. Can you put that picture back up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's the guy on the right, Pooh Shiesty. But he's going away for 5 years, gun charge, robbery. I'm like, man, he's going to be, they send him up for 5 years. I'm like, man, his lawyer negotiated that. It could have been, because he was looking at 20 at first. You know what I'm saying? But he's down to 5. You know what I'm saying? So, that's good. But I'm like, I think it speaks to a larger issue because, like Gucci, like he's on Gucci Mane's label. Gucci Mane, he's on his label or whatever, 1017. But everybody on the label has been in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gucci. And you as the OG, you got to steer these guys away from that. You've been in their shoes. Mm-hmm. Gucci, what's happening, man? You gotta get the roster together, man. Half of the roster's in jail. Like, come on. You gotta get that together. You know what I'm saying?
Funny, but the way you phrased it was funny. The situation is not funny.
Yeah, we got to get that together. Now, we come into some more legal trouble. This time, it's Jocelyn Hernandez, you know what I'm saying? Now, she's from, like, Love and Hip Hop, right? I don't watch Love and Hip Hop.
Atlanta.
But I'm like, all I know is the first time I heard about her, she was whooping somebody's ass. And this was years ago. And apparently, she's still whooping ass today. I'm gonna say like this. You know what? I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Like it's a girl. I went to school with back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. And she still fights like today. I'm like, yo. I'm like,
yeah.
You're 40 years old. What are you doing still fighting? Like, hey, you know what? They came at me. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But Jocelyn Hernandez, she's still beating ass, you know what I'm saying? But she's getting sued for $25 million, though. Mm. You know what I'm saying? She beat these models up, and now she's getting
$5 million.
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild out there in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It's wild out there in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah. So what you think? For Jocelyn Hernandez, loving hip hop. We already know this is how she gets down. I'm just like,
not just her. They said that her boyfriend was.
Oh, the boyfriend was fighting the girls too.
Yeah.
See, punk move. I'm gonna say like this: the only time it's one thing if Jocelyn was getting jumped by about 6-7 girls. Okay, cool. I understand jumping in and knocking some chicks out. Trust me. I had a situation with my god sister one time. 10 girls thought they was going to jump her. Hell no, not on my watch. Ain't happening, but that is a story for another day. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that part. But I'm like, if she ain't getting jumped, why are you jumping in it? As a man, come on now. You know what I mean? You need to stop that. You need to stop that. You know what I mean? Shoot. And Jocelyn can handle her own fights, you know what I mean? Because clearly she's been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what's going on with that. All right, that concludes the Mark 5. We are at, for real, the halfway point. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to the main topic. And I'm gonna tell you, this main topic came to me just the other day. You know what I'm saying? So I named it Prisoner of the Moment or Nah. You know what I'm saying? So prisoner of the moment means whatever you're seeing right now, you believe is the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? You're forgetting about what happened before then. You know what I'm saying? Or are we actually seeing, you know what I mean, greatness right now? So I'm going to start, you know what I mean, with these two guys. This is KD, that's Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? If we could pull that up, right? Now, this is what they're saying. They're saying that Jason Tatum right now is better than Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just start saying it like, you know, he's on a better team, obviously. They're up 3-0 in the playoffs. But they're saying, you know, he's better than KD. KD, you know what I'm saying, is on the decline. No way, you know what I mean? For, you know, Jason Tatum is the future. He's going to be the best player in the NBA. I'm just like, I'm not ready to say that yet. I'm not ready to give him that kind of crown yet. I'm just, let the guy play a little bit. I mean, come on now. I mean, it's one series. He hasn't even won a championship yet. I mean, come on. That's kind of wild, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, see, I think that's a prisoner of the moment type of moment. When you put praise on somebody and they haven't done nothing yet. I'm like, do something. You know what I'm saying? You're winning one round against a depleted team. You know what I mean? With Bum Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Who isn't playing and being a fashion model. You can't it's really no props in beating a team, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have a real coach and has a fashion model who won't play. You know what I mean? You can't get any props from that from me. Beat somebody else. Come on now, you know what I'm saying?
Who was he drafted?
Tatum, you know what I mean? He was drafted, matter of fact, he was 2017, so you know what I'm saying? He's only been in for about 5 years. I mean, he's a really good player, but I'm just saying, you know, he's the best. Like, wait, what? Huh?
I don't pay attention, like you know, I don't pay attention to basketball like that. But Kyrie has a shoe.
But you know what it's the equivalent of, Nick? It's like, imagine, you know what I'm saying, if somebody won Employee of the Month 4 months in a row, right? And then the 5th month, they were terrible. I mean, they couldn't get it on track. They was almost ready to get fired, right? And then this one guy, he comes in and he's great that month. And then it's just like, oh, he's the best employee in the building. How? Wait, he had one good month. Like, come on, one good month, that's it. You know, like, Nick, I mean, if you in a job like that, wouldn't you feel some type of way? Like, yo, y'all gonna praise this guy? Like, come on.
Of course.
Jeez, 1 month. You know, so I'm just, listen, I think the guy is good, but I'm just, come on now. We getting a little, we doing a little too much. We doing a little too much right there. All right, so I'm gonna pull up
McNabb.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna pull up this next one, right? Now I gotta frame this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nas and J. Cole, prisoner of the moment, right? Listen, you know what I mean? I'm gonna preface this by saying they're not comparing the two. Okay? They're not comparing the two. Nobody's saying J. Cole is as good as Nas or better than Nas. They're not saying that. But what they're saying is that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he walks in the same footsteps as Nas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, I mean, I can see, you know, he and J. Cole has spit some really nice verses over these last few months. I mean, you know, guest appearances, everything. I mean, he's been really on fire these last few months. I give him that. What's that?
The Machine. Tell me the name.
Oh, Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher. And all. Yeah. He didn't spit some stuff on it with the Griselda guy. I get that. But I'm just like, when you invoke the name Nas, it's hard to do a comparison. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You know what I mean? If you want to say, I think he was inspired by Nas, okay, I got you. But I'm like, come on now. I'm like, J. Cole, I love J. Cole. And J. Cole, if he keeps it up at this pace, he's going to one day be, I mean, you know, a top 5, top 10 lyricist. I'm like, 10, I think he's already knocking on the door. 5, if he keeps it up at this pace, you know what I'm saying? He very well could get there. But I'm just saying, but invoking the Nas reference this early, no, we can't do that. Nas is still killing us. You know what I mean? King's Disease 2. I mean, he's still killing the game right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's rapping that well right now. I mean, no, just no. You know what I'm saying? Nick, what are you thinking on this? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm inside my own head. I need to hear from somebody else.
Yeah, no. I agree. I mean, like, my favorite, like I brought up Conway the Machine. He killed that shit. Oh my God. The first time I listened to that song, I was like, he didn't have to do that on somebody else's song. Like,
Right.
he fucking killed that shit. I mean, J. Cole, very, very talented. I mean,
Absolutely.
But Nas.
Yeah, it is.
How many albums does Nas have?
A ton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Nas is well over 10 albums, easy. You know what I'm saying? And he's still putting out quality work, like today. Like, and I'm like I said, I'm a J. Cole fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think J. Cole is the best lyricist out of the new school, bar none. You know what I'm saying? And it's some good guys in the new school. Wale's in the new school. Kendrick Lamar's in the new school. No, he's better than them. Lyrically, he's better than them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to agree.
You know, but I'm just like, man, you know what I mean? We're not going to invoke the Nas name right now, you know, we're not going to do that just yet. J. Cole, if you keep pulling out fire like that and you legitimately enter the top 10 in most people's minds, I'm like, okay, we can invoke a Nas reference. I just don't think we can do it just yet. I don't think we can do it yet. That's all. I think he still got some more rapping to do. You know what I mean? He got some more rapping to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm like, man, you know, and he has to, you know, outshine those guys. So, you know, I don't even outshine a Kendrick or a Wale. You got to outshine a Conway the Machine. You got to outshine a Benny the Butcher. You got to outshine those guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he keeps doing what he did on the Benny the Butcher record and consistent, I'm like, then I might could see it. I could see like, oh yeah, you know what? You know what I mean? He's in the realm of Nas. We're not saying that he's there, but at least, you know what I mean? He's in the room with him. Right now, you know, he's still trying to get in the club. He's still, yo, I got my 20 out here. I'm trying to, he still ain't get frisked in the front. He ain't in the club yet. He's still trying to get in. I mean, come on, man. So we got to stop, you know what I mean, for, you know, that stuff. I understand that's a little prisoner in the moment type of talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But this next one, this is going to be as prisoner in the moment as you possibly can get. I'm going to bring it up right now. The Wire and Snowfall, right? Merv, you better be in here, you know what I mean, for real, because I'm fucking with you, you know what I mean, for real, along with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Snowfall is a great show. I watched every season. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're just into season 5. We're going into season 6. I love Snowfall. It's a great show.
Tina.
You know what I mean? For what up, team? But yo, I'm like, man, the
Wire is the wire.
The Wire is goodness. You know what I mean? And this, people think it's just me saying this, but you can actually go, you know, it's a thing, you know what I mean, called Google, right? When you can get all the references, you know what I mean, and you won't see my face or my name. You know what I'm saying? The Wire, you know what I mean? Like, yo, a lot of people consider that the best show ever. Like, not, you know what I mean, it's a great show, or it's a crime drama, it's a good show for, no, the best show ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, the writing was impeccable. It was told based on the true story. You know what I'm saying? The authenticity of that show, you know what I'm saying, is bar none. It is not a show that came out that has the same level of authenticity as The Wire. None. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm like, so don't be a prisoner of the moment. You know what I mean? No, team. See, you ain't even read Merv comment. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna walk you back real quick. Because Merv said, yo, man, one day, you know what I mean, Snowfall can catch The Wire. No, it cannot. This is what he said. I didn't say it. He said that. You know what I'm saying? It can't catch The Wire at all. I'm like, man, listen. We got parents in here, right? You know what I mean? The kid's about to go off to college, right? Now watch this. This how great The Wire is. You know what I mean? Your kids actually could take a class, you know what I mean, about The Wire in college. What other show are they doing that with? You tell me, you know what I mean? Nick, you got a daughter, you know what I mean? She's about to run in the pin relays. She can go to college and take a class on The Wire. You know what I'm saying? What other show are they doing that with? You tell me. You know what I mean? This is taught in Ivy League schools at the highest level of education. What other show are they doing that with? Come on now. Who is y'all talking to? You know what I'm saying? And listen, I love Snowfall. You know what I mean? It's my favorite show out right now. But The Wire, I mean, it's The Wire is at God level of TV. Like, really. It's at God level. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know, Nick, I'm gonna just let you go ahead and take over for me.
The passion is flowing. So
yeah.
I really, really like Snowfall. You know, I think that it tells an important story about how crack, you know, how the CIA and, you know, how they infiltrated, you know, the hood, you know, Southern California with, you know, and flooded our neighborhoods with cocaine. And just started like some horrible shit. I'm 43. If you remember the Iran-Contra hearings, you know, with Oliver North, you know, all of that shit right there. The Wire, The Wire is The Wire. So quickly about me, I am from York, Pennsylvania. It's about 45 minutes from Baltimore. You go down to Baltimore, that was The Wire. That was the first time I ever seen crack sample lines. That's the first time I seen so many, you know, RIP written on this place, RIP written on that. I never saw so many people on canes and wheelchairs from getting shot till I went to Baltimore. The 90s into like the 2000s, Baltimore was like number one. They used to call, they might still do, Bodymore Murderland.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
It was something else. The Wire is true. The school district was shit. There were some schools, they didn't have working lights. They had like old books that were like 15. Like The Wire tells a very true story. Not just with, you know, the real life Avon Barksdale, but it tells a real story about the city. Heroin took Baltimore over. Like, and you know, the school district been shitty. You know, the neighborhood's been crazy. You know, both East and West Baltimore. And so, hey Tay.
Yeah, Street Team General Tayson.
I love how, you know, how the seasons. So the first season was the Barksdales, in the projects. The second season was
the court. The court where all the drugs come from.
Yeah.
And
then season 3,
the war. That was the war. That was Marlo Stanfield's rise to power.
Yes. And then the 4th was when they introduced the kids. The school. And then the 5th. And then they pulled everything together. So then the second season is when The Corner was written by the same people.
Yeah, it's Rika. You know what I mean? You on it. You know what I mean? For it definitely was.
So you had the same stuff, you know, and it bled into, I think season 4 is a lot of people's season. So favorite season. Like everything bled into it until you see Prop Joe meeting with the Greek.
Yeah.
You know, you find out that the Greek is Prop Joe's connect. So like it all, you know, it all just comes together. It, you know, and I love that about the show. It just shows how like all the shit connects. And it is such a great fucking show.
Yeah. Here's my thing with Snowfall where I think they dropped the ball, right? And this was in real life, it was a little bit of greed, right? I'm like, you're telling the story of the real Rick Ross. why would you not want him to be involved in the show if you're telling his story? And I think over time, and Rick Ross actually said this, he was like, they got, a lot of their material from my book, right? John Singleton, right? True story. But what happened is he said his book, I didn't tell all the stories in my book. I just alluded to some things and told some of it, right? He's like, if we could have partnered, it's a lot of different directions the show could have went that would have been more impactful on the show. And I'm just like, that's where The Wire, they talk to all these guys, you know what I'm saying, had them on the set, you know what I mean, for to show guys how to talk, how to act, how to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Snowfall, you know what I mean, where, it's a great show. But I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? When you have terrific acting, terrific storytelling, great writing, plus authenticity, that's going to beat, you know what I mean, for a great fictional show. It just is. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? A fictional show cannot be the real show, you know what I'm saying, when all the components are equal. It can't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, I'm just like, yo, Snowfall, I think it'll go down, you know what I mean, for real, as a really good show, right? But I don't think it's going to just touch, you know what I mean, for real, the masses and touch, you know what I mean, society the way The Wire did. I don't think so. I don't think, you know what I mean, we going to be like, yo, man, I'm taking the classes on Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm giving speeches about Snowfall. You know what I mean? We cutting ribbons
about Rick Ross.
You know what I mean? For real, we cutting ribbons about Snowfall. I don't think they doing that. I don't think it's getting to that level. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna say like this, like if you look at the accolades, you know what I'm saying, that the show did, right? I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? The accolades speak for itself. And I'm just like, man, see, that's something you can always add. You always can add up is the accolades. You can always add that up. You know what I'm saying? And that'll give you the true story. You know what I'm saying? I just like, man, when people talk about Marvel and DC and how Marvel be kicking DC ass, it's a reason for that. You could add up the accolades. You know what I'm saying? This ain't opinion. It's just like, man, how many awards was won? How many of this? How many of that? You know what I'm saying? You can add them accolades up. And when you can add that up, you can get your clear winner, you know what I mean, and who wins and who don't. Sorry, you know what I mean? For real, you know what I mean? For real. Sometimes facts and numbers, you know what I mean, speak louder than opinion.
Even police have said that The Wire was very realistic.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was just like, man, so like I said, I was just like, listen, I love Snowfall. You know what I mean? It's a great show. It's the best show I think out right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not better than The Wire because many people have said The Wire the best show all the time. This ain't just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that our good friend Google, right? You're going to get about 10,000 pages, you know what I mean, for real, of the same thing being said. 10,000 pages and counting.
And recent articles as well. Absolutely.
That's how you know. All right, so we're going to move to this last one, right? Now, this, y'all mean, is something, y'all mean, near and dear to Nick J's heart. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about it. Usher, Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing, right? You know what I'm saying? We're talking prisoner of the moment or nah. You know what I'm saying? It's Chris Brown, you know what I mean? For real, like, you know what I mean? Because people are saying Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? He's the one standing next to Michael Jackson. And people who love Usher is like, wait a minute, hold on. You know what I mean? Hold on, Chris. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's not standing next to Mike. Usher, you know what I mean? For real, is in between them. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm like, man, I'm going to say like this, right? Nick, I'm going to let you go first. You know what I mean? I think you're Team Usher. You know what I'm saying? What are you thinking when people say Chris Brown is, you know what I mean, for real, the new king of R&B?
Chris Brown is way more talented than I had realized. I mean, He's a producer, he's a writer, he dances, you know, he's a lot more talented. I don't. I've never heard anyone mention a classic Chris Brown album in the same
Okay.
way that people talk about Confessions.
Okay.
I
That's a
just,
fair point. That's a very fair point.
what you about to say, Mark?
No, I mean that's a fair point though. I don't
And I
think Chris
think,
Brown has that album. I don't think he has. He has some good ones, but I don't think he has one that good.
and like you remember, like when Usher first came out, what was "Can You Get With It"? Is like that. Was that his favorite? I mean, his first single.
Um, man, no, was it that Run It thing? You know what I mean? I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you still can compare because I'm just like, man, they compare, you know what I mean, anybody who comes out to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is, so, you know what I mean, he's
He
different than
can't
both.
sing no auto tune. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now to see what I'm looking at his albums. 1994. Oh, My Way. Yeah, come on. Think of You when they had the silver outfits on. Oh, I remember that.
No, but they talk
They
about
came out in
8701. You know what I
94.
mean? They mentioned 8701 too. I give them that. You know what I mean?
Oh no, 8701 was my shit. You don't
But
have to call. Oh my god, that was
I'm
my
gonna say like
favorite
this. Here's the
video
thing.
for a very long
Here's
time.
the thing. You know
Call
what I'm
me a
saying?
Mac. Oh my god.
But
Just
here's
call
the
me a
thing
Mac.
where. But
Oh
here's
my
the thing
god.
where
Thank
I
you,
kind of
Vibez.
push Chris Brown ahead, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have not seen, you know, the genre of music where it is now with R&B and hip hop, and the only singer that they want on their record or their remix is Chris Brown. Like it's no other singers out here. We need Chris Brown on the record. I'm like, Chris Brown is like I mean, you could turn on your radio at any time. He's on everyone's record. I'm like, what is he, the only male singer in the universe? Like, it's nobody else y'all could have got. You know what I mean? They don't want Trey Songz. They don't want Jeremiah. They don't want none of these people. Yo, we just want Breezy. That's the only person we want. I'm like, that's wild to me because I've never seen that done before. You know what I'm saying? You know, within, you know what I mean, urban music where this is the only person we want on this hook. You know what I mean? I'm like, this got to be like the hardest working man in music right now. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm like the request. I'm like, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, well, if he on all these records, how many did you turn down? You know, like, yo, Chris, can I get a verse? Can I get something? Like, nah, I'm too busy, man. I got to do everybody else's record. I can get to you next year, but I don't know if I can do nothing right now. Like, that's wild to me. I'm like Chris Brown literally put all the singers in his era out of business. They can't get on anything. You know? I'm like, man, you know how many Trey Songz can't get on a remix? You know, I'm like, Trey Songz can't get on a remix. Jeremiah was on a lot of records before. Now he dried up.
No,
what?
Up.
Jeez. I'm like, man, I like Jeremiah. You know what I mean? But I'm like, Chris Brown it seemed like he just rules the airwaves. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That he's operating at that level. I didn't think, I mean, I've ever seen anything like that. I had to think, like, man, who, like, you know, like, oh, I'm doing a record. I need Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I like, matter of fact, you might even need him for different things. You might need him to produce the record. You might need him to sing on the record. You might need him to rap on the record. Whatever you need, he can do it. I mean, he's really like a one-stop shop. Like, Chris Brown that's pretty wild right there. I mean, that's why I gotta give him the edge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Quality versus quantity. How do you I'm gonna say like this: if you do a bunch of good records, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking your records. I'm talking all the remixes. I'm like, man, I mean, stuff that like I would say like this when you do like he did like some remixes where the song was already dope. Like the song was dope, it was already a hit record. And then he gets on it. And then he takes it to another level. That takes talent. That takes some real doing to push a hit record further than where it already was. And Chris Brown, you know, has done that countless times. I'm like, I don't know where this record would be without Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I give Chris Brown a slight edge. I think Usher has classic albums over him because I don't think Chris Brown has a classic. I don't think he has. I think he has a lot of good ones, but I don't think he has a classic. You know what I mean? But Breezy though, I'm just like, man, the dude, he's the hardest working guy in the business right now, and he makes songs. You know what I mean, that are good, great. And I'm like, I got to give credit to that. I got to give credit to that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on it. You know, I was like, man, I remember that Track Star record. You know what I mean? When that was popping, right? You know what I mean? She a runner, she a track star. And Chris Brown gets on the remix, and I'm like, oh, this ain't even fair. This was already a hit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man. Yeah, man. So, but both very talented guys. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear stuff. I love to hear stuff from the Usher live show. You know what I mean? For real, it's great.
They have an appreciation of each other. They've done some songs together.
Yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody wants some, you know what I mean, for to hate each other like it's sports or something. But guess what? Even in sports, that ain't true. And in this instance, it ain't true. A lot of these guys, you know what I mean, appreciate each other. You know what I'm saying? They like each other's work, and they will work with each other. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I mean, for real, you know, some of us 90s babies and 80s babies, you know what I'm saying? You know, they want everybody to hate each other. You know what I mean? No, that's the enemy. You know what I mean? No, that's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, you know, Usher's a better singer. You know what I'm saying? But both put on great shows. I took my niece to a Chris Brown concert, you know what I mean, for real, a few years back, and you know what I mean, people was really like passing out, like they were passing out.
I do enjoy that song, Rika.
You know, Usher's.
Remember when Usher first came out? Not when he first came out, but when he was training with Puff Daddy, and like they said that Puff had him like running around the pool, singing, jumping over the chairs, still singing, so that he would be like a top performer.
Yep. You know what I mean? For that sounds like Puff. But I'm gonna say like this. I know people who went to the live show in Vegas when Usher had the residency. And they said, and I watched it on YouTube, but I'm like, on YouTube it looked great. So I can't even imagine how good it would be to see it live. I like that show must have been great. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Usher's a great singer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Yeah. Like that dude really like can sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like, man, you know, especially, you know what I mean, for if you ever been to, I've been to one of his live shows, and I'm like, he did something like a cappella. Like, I didn't even know the record. He was just like, yo, ladies, can I talk to y'all for a minute, right?
Right now.
And the boy really just started, he just went a cappella with it on the singing. I'm just like, and the ladies, I'm like, I'm just looking like, well, y'all all can't go home with Usher. I'm right here. You know what I mean? You know, you got me if you can't get him. But that's another story for another day. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
Straight up. You know, but nah, I think I would say like this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm split on it, but I'm like I'm leaning more Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand how people can go Usher. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh man, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even getting into that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting into that one. You know what I mean? Shoot.
I don't think he's overrated. I think that he I just think he's not. I mean, you know, like I said, he's a producer, writer. I just don't think that he vocally he's better than Usher.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? All right. So look, you know what I mean? We about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to give our final thoughts, you know what I mean? Let me go to my co-host Nick J. You know what I mean? Your thoughts about tonight's show. You know what I'm saying? And your thoughts about, you know what I mean, for this upcoming weekend, because it's an important weekend to both of us. So, you know what I'm saying? Nick, the floor is yours. Go ahead, kick it.
Don't fight. Listen, like, stop the violence. A lot of our stories tonight, Jocelyn, the baby, Mike Tyson, you know, just keep the peace. Like,
Gotcha.
you know, just that's, you know, and I'm sorry, but to keep, Nas is one of the greatest. I'll say that every time we bring him up.
Yep.
Shout out to Usher, because Daddy's Home is like one of my songs I think about,
right there.
about my boo. But and Ben Simmons is still stupid.
It's still a fashion model. We got you.
Boo, tomato.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? Before, you know what I mean, I kick off my final thoughts, let me give a shout, you know what I mean, for real, you know, to, you know what I mean, for real, the sponsors, you know what I'm saying, for real, you know, shout to Bobby Blackjack TV, you know what I mean, Zingo TV, channel 198, channel 199, 1 Mile High Radio, you know what I mean, our folks on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, they always rocking with us, you know what I mean, shout to them, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, you know what I'm saying, you know, coming to you, and we're going to have some more networks, you know what I mean, for that we getting with too, so, you know what I'm saying, you know, stay tuned for that. Shout to, you know what I mean, for my lovely co-host Nick J, you know what I'm saying, always coming on the rock with me, you know what I mean. Shout to the crew, you know what I'm saying, that would be Sean, Merv, Stacks, you know what I mean, Tina B, Becca, Street Team General Tayson, you know what I mean, for a shout to all of them, and you already know how we do the lineup, you know what I'm saying, part 2, you know what I mean, for iTunes, don't forget that, you know what I mean, for and the guys page. The Guys Podcast page, if you're not a member, join that. I mean, you know, they always posting some crazy stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, you know me. When I get on the Guys Podcast page, it's City Boys for life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know this. I was
referring to the other guy throwing water on people.
Man, let me think. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to catch the lineup, you know what I mean, for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? We the Vibes, you know what I mean? We just ended that off. We got Merv and Tayson tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're talking TV, they're talking movies. You know what I'm saying? We need Power to come back on. Come on, Raising Canaan. You know what I mean? You're up. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the next one.
Yeah, that's going to be the next one. That's going to be in the summer.
That's the one that I watched.
Yeah, that's going to be in the summer.
I was able to get into that right
away.
Yeah,
that's definitely going to be in the summer. Yeah, and I'm going to say like this, you know what I mean, for, you know, shout to the BBS boys. I bumped into them, you know what I mean, for earlier today, man. You know what I'm saying? Old school cars, you know what I mean, for you know, rims glistening, you know what I mean, seeing them and chopped it up with them, you know what I'm saying? They always trying to recruit me. They're just like, yo, Mark, when you gonna get in this thing with us? I'm like, man, I got to get the right build. I like, man, give me an old school, get the right build. I'm gonna jump in there with y'all. So shout out to the BBS boys. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday show, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the topic is, but I'm like, man, we get a little crazy on that thing, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to check out the Wednesday show. Sunday, we coming back, you know what I'm saying, for real, with Mel and friends. You don't know who's going to be on there. Nick, I know you and Merv was on there, you know what I'm saying, you know, a couple weeks back, so we don't even know what's going on, but that's going to come to you too. I'm going to give my final thoughts, you know what I mean, for on the show. Great show, you know what I mean, for appreciate everybody, you know what I mean, for, you know, that tuned in with us, you know what I mean, for that was love. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Mike Tyson, just don't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a nice guy, you know what I mean, until you piss him off. You know what I'm saying?
You know, on his Zen shit for real.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, he's really a nice guy. Like, you know, see, everybody who I know who met Mike Tyson, you know what I mean, for had nothing but nice things to say about him. So I'm just like, don't piss him off. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, NFL drafts coming up this week. You know what I'm saying? I know some people out there might have a relative, a nephew, you know what I mean, little cousin, or you know what I mean, kid that live down the street that's probably going to be in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they get drafted and realize their dreams and all of that stuff. Playoffs are still going on. You know what I'm saying? I got the Sixers on right now. You know what I'm saying? And prisoner of the moment. don't be a prisoner of the moment.
Bring
Y'all
the
mean
track
for
back
you
to
know.
Philly.
Yeah, y'all mean don't be a prisoner of the moment. Appreciate greatness. You know what I'm saying? But even if something is great right now, you know what I mean? We got to see if it stands the test of time. We don't know if it is or not. You know what I mean? But don't be a prisoner of the moment. Say, man, it's great right now. Like, wait a minute, hold up. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. Before, you know what I mean, you put it at the top of the list. You know what I'm saying? Go back, you know what I mean, and watch some good TV. You know what I mean?
And Tayson, you was tripping for saying that to give Snowfall one more year and it's gonna beat the Wire. That was a wild ass comment.
Like, man, you know what I mean? Listen, Snowfall ain't even beating the Sopranos. You know what I'm saying? You know, sorry to tell you that. You know what I mean? And if you ain't watched the Sopranos, I'm like, man, listen, I'm gonna suggest you get on that before I revoke your TV card. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For you know what? This the vibes. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody rocking with us. We out. You know what I mean? For have a good night, y'all. Peace.